so our next lesson is going to be lesson 18, the scroll. So this is going to be really fun. You can use this to doodle scrolls about pretty much with anything. You can do office memos, grocery lists, to-do lists, lots of fun things. So this is definitely an advanced version of the rippling flag that we just did. So we're going to very lightly sketch two cylinders a bit apart from each other. So, remember, it's just like a quick light sketch. And then we're going to do another one, same size. And remember, this line's curved, pretty curved. Okay, and we're going to use these two cylinders to form the spools for our scroll. So we're going to connect the near edge of the ribbon with curved lines. So I'm going to switch to the pen. So I'm going to just take this, kind of using that and connecting. Then I'm going to connect the bottom line, remember, with even more curve. So I'm going to start from here to here, and I'm going to curve all the way down, all the way across. Okay, and then you can erase these extra lines. We're going to also spiral in the scroll. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to come all the way over here and out to connect. Same with this. I'm going to come here. I'm going to spiral all the way over here and connect. We're going to draw a line coming down, just re-emphasizing that line. And then you can take a second and erase again. Redraw any lines you need still. So you basically should have something that looks like this. Bring these lines down. Make sure they connect. Boom. Okay. So then now we're going to draw the peaking thickness lines tucked behind the near edges. Right here and right here. Those lines are very important. So again, we'll emphasize those here and here. Okay, then we're going to position our light source up here and think about, we're going to use a light guideline in the direction of the southwest. So we're going to be drawing a line that goes in this direction. So you can even just draw like a quick little line that goes in that direction. And I'm going to get my pencil tool back. So we've got our line going this way. So then we're going to draw the southwest cast shadow. Okay. Then we're going to use curved contour lines to shade all the surfaces that are opposite of the light position. So anything that's the opposite will be shaded. So that'll take some time. All right, here you're going to have this 5 value, really shading it in darker here, and then lighter as it gets towards the light, using those kind of curved shading and blending. So it's going to really darken those little nooks. Oh, I forgot a line, you guys. This line is very important actually, so I'm glad that I So right here and right here. So those lines are really important. Emphasize those again because I just added those here and here, here and here. That really gives it that definition that we need. Okay, so then back to the pencil, getting in those nooks and crannies, really dark right here. We're gonna add some shading here. And some shading in here. That looks pretty good. A little bit of shading here. And then we're gonna do it on the other side. Kind of going around the curve right there. A little nook right here. Zoop, zoop, zoop. All those little nooky nooks. This is like super fun. And then we're gonna do it the other way. This is a very challenging exercise, but it's very rewarding. It's going to help you nail down the concept of shading opposite the light source. All right, your bonus challenge is right here. You are going to get super wild with your scrolls, you guys. Think about spending some time drawing this scroll here. You're going to combine all the applied drawing concepts of shading, contouring, shadowing, overlapping, size, and placement until you have a 3-dimensional scroll. It's alive with depth and volume.